Hey guys, welcome to week 10 of Daily Star Wars Collecting. Thank you all for your posting this week and all the comments all the subscribers have made, and it's been going really good. I'm really glad everyone's getting back into it now that we're done with all the holidays and stuff. And this week's going to be a little weird because this week is going to be a theme focus on the Phantom Menace, because there's just been an advertising explosion lately with all the, it's coming out in 3D and all that, and I just want to know, going to give you kind of a list of questions, and then you can answer them. But what it is this week I want you to tell me what were your thoughts the first time you saw the Phantom Menace. Did you like it? What parts didn't you like? So it's like a short movie review. And then tell us what you thought of the critics, what the critics thought of it, because it was, it is seen as a pretty lackluster sequel, or well, prequel to the legacy that the original trilogy had created, and there was so much hype over it. And so just what is your reaction to that, and how do you think it stands up today in comparison with the rest of the prequel trilogy? And are you going to see it in 3D? Are you interested? I don't know if I don't think I'm going to see it. I just don't think I want to spend the money on it or wait in line. But if I do go, I'll probably make an event out of it or something, And I'm definitely going to see Revenge of the Sith in theaters, and I'll definitely see the whole original trilogy. So, but Phantom Menace, I'm not sure. Try to convince me if you think I should go see it or not. Let's see. Also, action figures. What did you think of whenever they first started releasing the new action figures, the Darth Mauls and everything? I was freaking out over them with the red packaging. Do you have any of those? Do you think that show them to us, which ones you like, which ones you don't? So, and then also the new merchandise that's coming out, because you know that this month is pretty much Phantom Menace themed. All the movie heroes line of toys are pretty much Darth Maul. There's like a Darth Maul that swings a blade. There's a Darth Maul that comes with the Sith infiltrator, or with the speeder bike, and in the deluxe pack. And then there's the Darth Maul that comes on the vintage collection card. I haven't been lucky enough to find those yet, but I did find this, which is the battle droid. And I was so, actually, even though I would normally say that they're really cheap by making this so small, and just to give you an idea of how small that is, here he is in comparison with the vintage collection super battle droid. Here, it's about the size of the chest, completely, folded up, the size of the chest of the super battle droid. But actually, I would normally complain that they're being very cheap by making such a small thing, but I actually really like this, because that was my favorite scene from the Phantom Menace, was when the droids, the army gets in formation, and they lower them down, and then they stand up, and then the heads come up.
Activate the droids.
Yes, sir.
I thought that was the best scene in one of the best scenes in the whole movie. Is the part that kind of stuck with me, and so I always liked that. And I did buy this, even though it was $8 or $9. They didn't have the price markup yet on vintage collection, so I didn't have to pay $10. I only had to pay $9. But still, that's a lot for such a small amount of plastic. But I just really like how he folds up. So pretty cool. And Sith Lord 229 did it. Actually, I saw his review of it. That's what made me decide to get it, because I didn't know that he would. I never would have bought it if I hadn't known that he collapses. So, pretty cool. But tell me what you guys think. Are you excited about any of these new figures? The Darth Sidious, the Darth Maul, any of the Quinlan Vos and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn? Feel free to talk about those. And let's see, what else was I going to say? Something about Phantom Menace. But, character discussion for the week. You have to talk about your impressions of Jar Jar Binks. He's our character discussion of the week. So be sure when you're talking about your reaction to the movie that you mention what you thought of Jar Jar. And it wouldn't hurt to talk about what you think of him in the Clone Wars cartoon show, because he's made many appearances. I did like the episode with him as pretending to be a Jedi, and like all the Separatist army on Naboo was really freaked out that a Jedi was going to get him. And I did like that because he just sort of bungled his way into saving the day again. But there have been other days that, or other episodes that, oh my gosh, with Jar Jar, that I just couldn't watch because I just really don't like his voice, his high-pitched voice. So, other than that, I don't have anything else to talk about this week. Just thoughts on Phantom Menace. And I know that it seems like the topics aren't as all-encompassing as they were back in November when we were talking about packaging and the details and stuff. But next week is going to be very, very intricate, like a lot of little tiny details, and it'll probably take you at least 10 or 15 minutes to make a response to those videos, or to those questions. And then the entire month of February is really packed with big stuff. So I wanted to get this one out of the way so we could talk about Phantom Menace and just the parts we liked and the parts we didn't like. And alright guys, that's all I've got for you, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.
You said people gonna die?